get the 2023 Clownfish comic books, including Crimson Ren Volume 1 and previously on Clownfish TV. We're offering a limited number of these books. In our second chance offer, go to shopclownfish.com. That's shopclownfish.com. Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon. I am here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And Bob Iger must be getting pretty desperate. He's bringing back his former employees that were the ones that were the most likely to take his job.
Yes.
At Disney. So
well, people said they speculated that those two would come back, and the rumor is that is indeed the case. They are going to be consultants.
well, look at what happens. They get rid of the DEI executive and they bring all the white men back to Disney.
Well, let's be honest here. The white people and men were running the company anyway, and they never changed that. They had a CFO that was a woman, but she's gone.
Yeah, they got rid of her too. So now it's just the boys club, Bob. All right, so we're going to talk about this because this means things are getting pretty bad. If they got to bring these guys back, things are getting pretty bad.
I mean, it's got to be so sweet for those two.
Oh, yeah.
Because, Kevin Mayer, he was the one that was kind of behind Disney Plus, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was in charge of Disney Plus. He was the most likely to be the CEO after Tom Staggs left. And Staggs was pissed off that... I think wasn't he supposed to be in charge of the parks or something?
I don't know. He was supposed to get promoted and didn't, I think. And then he left in 2016.
Yeah.
And then I remember doing a podcast on it, and we used to do our old, Pirates and Princesses podcast way back. And then Mayer, everybody thought they were going to name Mayer, and then they named Chapek. And then right after that, he left to go to do TikTok for a month?
Yeah, he was there for like a month.
And then now, for those who don't know, Mayer and Staggs actually have their own company, Candle Media, that owns Cocomelon.
Yeah, so these guys are doing okay. So they think that they're bringing them in, from what I understand, to help sell off or find a partner for ESPN.
ESPN, yes, that's what I'm hearing.
So I'm like, okay, is it possible that there's going to be more of a merger between the Candle Media and Disney? I mean,
I don't know.
Who knows?
I know that ESPN, they keep saying they were trying to find a strategic partner for that. And now they're here to counsel them on, declining linear TV. And basically it's to find them strategic partners or sell ESPN, I think.
Yeah. So let's talk about this. This is another daily dose of dismal Disney. But apparently the stockholders, the shareholders, like it because Disney stock is
I was going to say Disney stock went up yesterday after this.
Yeah.
And I'm mad. I should have bought it at 86. I was waiting for it to drop lower.
They're like,
I should have gone it. I bought it.
Finally, some competent people coming back to
you
Disney.
Get these two in here because these are the ones, I know Mayer was the ones the investors wanted.
Yeah.
And then they got Chapek. So they're probably like, a lot of people are probably like happy because Mayer was the one people thought it was going to be. And then it wasn't.
Chapek was like the goat behind the door on Let's Make a Deal. Car, pool table, and goat. He is the goat. These guys are the car and the pool table.
Yeah, not goat isn't greatest of all time.
No. All right, so we're going to talk about this. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more pop culture, news, views, and rants, guys. If you do, you'll get a woohoo.
Woohoo!
It's getting pretty dicey over there at the House of Mouse. This is Bob Iger tapping former Disney executives, Kevin Mayer, Tom Staggs, to advise.
Just not in that way.
To advise on legacy TV assets. So their counsel will be sought as the studio grapples with declining TV revenue.
He taps their assets.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry.
No.
It's right itself.
No. So they think that they're coming in to sell off all the TV networks, basically. Mayer and Staggs, who founded Candle Media in 2021, offered no direct comment on any renewed ties with Disney, but it's understood they have been tapped separately.
Yeah. They said separately.
And together. It was a wild weekend.
Yeah.
As consultants to work alongside Iger, ESPN chief Jimmy Pitaro, and other Disney TV execs to figure out the studio's legacy TV business. This sounds to me like they're going to sell all the crap off.
Yeah,
what it sounds like.
Which was what they said. They joked. They didn't joke. He made the comment that he was thinking about getting rid of like linear things, would be ABC, Freeform.
Yeah.
And then supposedly ESPN was they're talking a strategic partner, but depending how bad it was, ESPN was throwing everybody overboard to try to meet their whatever financial mandates probably from Disney.
I think it's worse than, it's always worse. It's worse than what Disney is letting on. They're not going to say, hey, the House of Mouse is burning, but it's on fire. It's definitely on fire. I mean, they would not bring these guys back.
It's past the smolder.
It's past the smolder. Yeah, and he talked about how they're talking about how the TV assets may not be core to Disney, and they could be headed for the auction block. So the Disney boss also told CNBC he had discussions with potential strategic partners for ESPN that could help the sports giant move to a direct-to-consumer model and stay under the Disney umbrella. Well,
so basically Disney will distribute it and put it on their platform. Somebody else foots the bill.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if that is actually the plan. Like, we have another company come in and basically buy these networks off of us, and then we just keep that content on Hulu and Disney Plus, but somebody else foots the bill for it.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. They're not going to want to lose ESPN because they're bundling it, and that's one of their key, draws for these bundles. So they want to keep they want to keep it with Disney, but they want somebody else to help pay for it.
This, I don't know, to bring them back after they started a competitor a couple of years ago, right? This tells me that this is definitely end stage Disney. I think this is end stage Disney. I think there are bigger plans afoot than just selling off some TV networks. I think it's, I don't know, guys. I don't know. Said Mayer is usually in demand these days for his expertise in streaming. But his legacy TV credentials are underpinned by his experience at Disney.
Right. And then Staggs was important in a lot of the acquisitions.
Yeah. Yeah. Both of these guys were his potential successor. Now, it could be that he's looking at them like, okay, one of you two, it's going to be like the Joker and the Dark Knight. I'm going to hand over a pool cue, and there's one CEO position. Whoever's left standing gets the job, right? That's break it in half. And I don't know.
I know they were saying that they thought one of the two might be in the running for it, but I don't know if there is going to be one because that was back when Iger was looking for a replacement. He's claiming he's looking for a replacement, but he's going to be there 3 more years. So I don't know if it's so much that they're trying to save it first, and then if they're selling to somebody to look for a replacement.
Yeah, I don't know. Mayer was at TikTok briefly.
Oh, yeah, it was like a month or two. It was very quick.
And then he went to this sports streaming service, DAZN, before leaving that role. So he jumped around a lot,
goes around, and they said that he was working with the Warner Brothers, too, as a consultant. Yeah. So he's still working at Warner Brothers, I guess.
Yeah, so this is really interesting.
Job he's doing over there.
Fantastic job, guys. Well, no, what they do with Warner Brothers is they actually put a lot of their old content on streaming now. And the Roku channel has like several Warner Brothers.
That's what they're doing, and they're about to trying to run and do that. Maybe it was him that they're like licensing them out to other people, so you're getting paid something for this content.
Yeah, so something crazy is going on over at Disney right now. Definitely. I would say at the investor call, they'll probably make some big announcement of some deal that they got going on. But these guys, yeah, they landed Cocomelon for however many umpteen $1 billion. And I think they working with, they bought Reese Witherspoon's company too.
Yeah, that Hello Beautiful.
Whatever.
Something
Hello
something.
Hello something. And they bought that, and they were going on buying spree too.
But they're part of BlackRock, yeah. So there's that.
So there's that too. That's an interesting wrinkle.
We're calling that a wrinkle.
We're calling it a wrinkle. Okay. So it's possible that they might get some money over at Disney, but where's it coming from? But they just tossed all their diversity and inclusion people overboard. So maybe not BlackRock. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Very interesting stuff. Strange things are afoot at the House of Mouse. And that's all we know right now, right?
Pretty much. It's just a rumor. I personally, I believe it's true because this is something people have been saying that was going to happen. And I know that there was talk that they would probably bring these two back in some way, at least running for CEO. So I would not be surprised if it's true. I'm 100% thinking it's true in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I think it's true. And the stock went up.
It hasn't been confirmed by anyone. And if it wasn't true yet, the fact that the stock took a bump, they might make it true because just the rumors of this being a possibility rose the stock up. So they might go ahead and bring them on if they hadn't already, just because it's definitely doing good for their stock.
Yeah, and that's at the end of the day, guys. That's all they care about.
Really.
That's all they care about. We've got speaking of the stock, S&P affirmed Disney's A- credit rating. They have a positive outlook despite strategic uncertainties.
Yeah, see now they wouldn't have a positive outlook unless they had reason to think that. So
yeah.
Kevin and Mayer. Or Kevin Mayer and Stags.
Yeah,
Stags and
absolutely.
Mayer.
There's
a lot of names. Names are hard.
And, he's going to try to appeal to Wall Street because Hollywood's turning on him now. So really, he's probably like, why should I do what makes you guys happy? You're all turning on me.
Well, of course they're all turning on him because he's the studio and they all want what they want. So of course they're turning on him.
Yep.
But he was their golden child before, like remember when the whole thing with Black Widow happened and they're like, oh, Chapek handled it so poorly, and everybody was like,
only Iger
poor
were
Scarlett
here.
Johansson didn't get her millions and millions of dollars and bonuses. Yeah, if only Iger were here.
If only Iger were here, things would have been different.
He knows how to give us what we want until he doesn't.
Until he doesn't. Now everybody's like, he's out of touch, guys. He's worse than Chapek. Gotta make money, people. You gotta make money.
Personally, I think all these actors are overpaid, but that's just me.
Yeah. No, I think things are gonna change.
Especially the A-listers. I mean, I'm sorry. No one deserves $20 million to do a movie and pretend you're somebody else for a few months.
Professional liar.
Professional liar. I don't think anybody deserves the money they get.
No.
To just literally just do a movie for a few months. Meanwhile, crew and other people work their ass off and work harder. The FX people work, hours and hours and hours, for months afterwards, and they don't get anywhere near that.
No.
I don't think it's worth it. Sorry.
Anyway, we're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
I think we're going to wrap this up. Please subscribe for more pop culture, news, views, and rants, guys. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Help support the channel. Go to thereef.support and get early access to podcasts, videos, and other content. That's thereef.support.